This is Chris, strat-o-matic Delaware, and we are getting back to our dead ball coverage. Not many games left in the season, only 3 doubleheaders to go. And as you can see the standings up here on the upper right-hand corner of our score sheet, Philadelphia Athletics are 12-8 in first place, but they are done. They've played their 20 games. Pittsburgh is 2 games behind, but they have got 4 games left to play. Lots of room. Tigers and Giants are 9-9. They've got 2 games to go. The Cubs are 6-10, who the Pirates are playing tonight in Chicago. And the White Sox are 8-12, and they are out of it. So we've definitely got some opposite stuff going there with the wins and the losses, but that's looking to change. Oh, let me close the door. And we'll get right to it. Sorry about that. Yeah, I plan for everything.
I didn't shut that door. I didn't shut that door. Oh, crap. I didn't shut that door.
Alrighty, here we go. Pirates at Cubs, doubleheader. Let's get this party started. This is going to be so weird. Hey, Jerry, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the chat. Yep, wrapping up dead ball. This is going to be so weird having played Sad V for the last 3 or 4 days. Going back to basic. Just getting started. Fred Clark. Ed Rulebach on the hill for the Cubs. 4-5, grounder to second. That is 1 out. Go Pirates. That's what we're looking for. The Bucks. Tommy Leach, 5-7. Strikeout on Rulebach's card. That is 2 away. Hannes Wagner. 6-9. Rulebach's card. 114 single. That's a 2 out single to extend the inning for Wagner. Brings up Dotson Miller. 5-8. Pops out to short, and that'll end the top of the first. Come here. Basic is good. But I'll tell you what, I mean, I'm thinking of all the things I don't have to think about in this game, and I think Sad V is kind of like a workout for basic players. Johnny Evers, Howie Kamnitz on the hill for the Pirates, 6-7, and 111 is a single that's a liner to third. Out number 1. But I am learning the Sad V and enjoying it so much. 5-8, Johnny Evers on Kamnitz's card. Why do I keep grabbing off the wrong team? Frank Chance, 5-8, strikeout. That's what I get for doing it wrong. Frank Chance strikes out. Harry Steinfeld, third baseman, 6-8, walk to extend the inning. Wildfire, Frank Schulte, right fielder, 3-2, lines out to second. So that will be no runs across the plate for either team. We go to the top of the second. Owen Chief Wilson, Pittsburgh Pirate right fielder, facing Ed Rulebach, 6-6, walk to leave the inning off. Absteen is going to lay down the bunt. 8, does it well. 3-4, sack. Man on second, George Gibson, catcher. Swing at Rulebach's pitch, the offering, 6-9, single 114, and that's what it is. And Wilson is a 114 going for home, thrown out. Thrown out. We'll write the 8-2 there. Bummer. Michael Butler, good evening. Glad you can make it to the chat, sir. Got some dead ball rolling. 2 outs, top of the second. Scoreless, Bobby Burns, 6-11 against Rulebach. Fly ball left field X. That's going to be Sheckard's a 1 with a 10. And that'll be out number 3. That'll bring us to the bottom of the second, and Sheckard will be leading off for the Cubs. He will be followed by catcher Johnny Kling, left fielder, center fielder Jimmy Slagle. Sheckard facing Howie Kamnitz, and we're playing off the pitcher's card so far in this game. For the most part, he's on first. Johnny Kling is going to swing 2-7. Grounder to third. That's going to be 5-4. They get Sheckard at second. Kling somehow legs that one out. Fielder's choice. Jimmy Slagle, left fielder, 1 away. Again, you can see the standings for the league at this point, right up here in the corner. Top center of your screen, actually. 6-6 single. Moves Kling up to second. Advances to catcher. Brings us to Joey Tinker, 1 out. Men on first and second. 3-7 will be grounder to third B, so that's going to be 5-4. They get Slagle, fielder's choice for Tinker, and Kling moves to third. Ed Rulbach. Okay, Michael Butler got his baseball cards today. His first set, awesome. What'd you get? What sets did you get? Did you just get the current set 17? Tell us, do tell. We're going to pause for the game for this. Yay, Michael Butler joining the Strat family. Awesome. Totally awesome. Yes. What we get? I'm not playing anything. I'm on pins and needles. This is cool. Current 2017. Man, it's awesome. It really is. I mean, now that I've cut my teeth on Sad V, I'm so looking forward to going back to the current seasons and just, oh, man. Good on you, Michael. Congratulations. Glad you got it. Fantastic. All right, Ed Rulbach, 2 outs. Yeah, back to the game. Some things are just more important, and that was one of them. 5-7 strikeout for Rulbach, and that will, yep, that'll take us scoreless to the top of the third. Back to more baseball. Oh, the Astros are tough. I so want to redo the World Series and wonder if Game 5 will just he keeps staring at the box. Make sure it's not underneath your face. There you go. 54-year-old kids drooling. Don't get drool all over the box. It doesn't come off. All right, Michael Butler. Good on you, brother. Good on you. All right, leading off, Kamnitz for the Pirates. 4-3 draws a walk. So man on. Fred Clark is going to swing away. 3-9 draws a walk. 2 men on with the free passes at Rulebach's expense. Tommy Leach, 261. Hit and run. Didn't work. Batter misses pitch. Roll for results on Kamnitz. Oh, Lord. E going to third. 1-6. Ha, 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 ha. Double steal. Rulebach rolls a 2 to get into third. Wow. I think someone wants the Pirates to win, right, Jerry? Ken Castro, how is it going? Welcome to the chat. Welcome Michael Butler to the family. Just got his current season in the mail today. Oh, yeah, his first set. He's a strat head. Someone ought to play taps for him. Tommy Leach, men on second and third, missed the hit and run, swinging now, 4-6, grounder to second. Evers is a 1 with a 5. That should just be a routine. Out. Runners hold, 4-3. And Sad V, if that was a ground ball A, he'd have made it home. Oh, man, this is so much easier to play. I'm going to tell you. After 2 days of Sad V conditioning, 3 days, coming back to this. Yeah, it's awesome. Nice break. 1-10, grounder to first. Runners not forced. They hold to the pitcher, rather. 1-10 pitcher. Yep. So that is 2 away. Pirates are squandering an opportunity here with minutes, second and third, no outs. Dots Miller, 2-6, grounds to third, and the Pirates leave 2 stranded in scoring position. He has every football season. Awesome. But we're doing baseball. It's the one thing in life, Ray. If I knew that line by heart, I'd throw you a James Earl Jones and get it right. Johnny Evers, leadoff batter, leading off bottom of the third, 6-4, fly ball to right. That is 1 away. Frank Chance, first baseman, facing Howie Kamnitz, 1-11 grounder to second. 2 outs. It's going to bring us to Harry Steinfeld. 2-3 strikeout for Howie Kamnitz. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. We go to the top of the fourth, scoreless ball game. Chief Owen Wilson, right fielder, 5th in the order, will be leading off. I hope you get into the act too, Michael. That'd be awesome, man. I'll be one of the first ones there. Believe you me. We'll get you some love and get you some subscribers going right from the word jump. Yeah, he's hooked. All right, top of the fourth, Owen Wilson, 3-7, grounder to first. And we'll call that a 3 unassisted. Chance is fast, faster than Wilson. Bill Epstein, 5-6, fly ball to left. That is 2 away. Catcher George Gibson. 5-10 on rule box card, pops out to first, and we are still scoreless. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Yeah, exactly, Michael. I hear you. Like I don't have enough hobbies. Yeah, the second you don't have any hobbies, you're done. So you always got to have something going. Always got to have projects. I got 4 or 5 over here on the shelf. Frank Schulte, 4-4, pops out to short. That is 1 away. Jimmy Sheckard, 4-4, pops out to short. That is 2 away. Make sure to give him a good shake. Johnny Kling, catcher, 3-7, strikeout. Kamnitz. And both pitchers have settled into a nice little "you're not allowed on base" rhythm. Go to the top of the 5th inning. Bobby Byrne, third baseman, leading off for the Pirates, being followed by Kamnitz and Clark. Byrne with the pitch from Rulebach, 5-7, goes down swinging at the knee cheese. Super Sports 22,000. How is it going? And I'm your 5th of the diamond there, darling. I had to put someone out there. How's it going, dude? 1 out. Kamnitz, top of the 5th, facing Rulebach. 1-8 strikeout. That's 2 Ks in a row for Rulebach. His 3rd of the game. Fred Clark, left fielder, 2 outs. 4-7 on Rulebach's card. Strikeout again. And Rulebach sets down the side on his own terms. 1, 2, 3. 9 strikes thrown. We go to the bottom of the 5th. And it is Jimmy Schlegel facing Howie Kamnitz. 4-9, fly ball to left. That is 1 away. 8th in the order now, Joey Tinker, shortstop. 1-9, ground to short. 2 outs, brings us to Ed Rulebach. 4-5 on Kamnitz card, pops up to first, and we have got ourselves a nice little pitcher's duel going. Scoreless after 5. There. Yep, here we go. Jerry Ball, my full-time hobby is avoiding the wife, LOL. I just sell auto parts and have been doing so for 25 years just to fund my strat-o-matic addiction. Those of you late coming, these are the standings in the league. 20 games is what each team is scheduled for the White Sox. The Athletics are done. Tonight playing is Pittsburgh and Chicago. Pittsburgh with 4 games to go has got a chance to do something. Cubbies can spoil. Tommy Leach leading off, top of the 6th. 3-6, flies out to left. And the pitchers just keep on pitching. Hannes Wagner, 6-8 on rule box card is a walk. The first batter for either team to get on base since 2 walks leading off the top of the 3rd. Since then, everybody has been set down in order. Wagner. He's going to go. He's going to make it. Wagner is on second. Dots Miller for 12. Ground ball to second. That's going to be Evers is a 1 with a 12. And that's going to be out. Wagner is able to get the 3rd, not able to check him. Man on 3rd for the Pirates, 2 outs. Chief Wilson at the plate, 5-8. Pops up to short, ends the inning. We go to the bottom of 6, looking for a run. Yeah, they got that fresh new, get the rubber bands out. They got that fresh, I haven't been used on Strat-o-matic cards rubber band smell. Al Red Sox fan, its score is 0-0, and you're here. Yay! I'm going to have a 40-inning scoreless game. Good to see you, Al. Glad you could make it. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 6th, Johnny Evers, top of the order, leading off for the Cubs. 2-7, pops out to second. Again, Al, so you can enjoy the standings here. Each team is scheduled for 20 games in the league. Some teams are done. Some teams have 1 doubleheader left. Pirates and Cubs, 2 doubleheaders left, and this is 2 of their final 4 games. Frank Chance, 6-10, fly ball to center field. That is 2 away. 3-8, Harry Steinfeld opens up with a 2-out single. Extends the inning. Frank Schulte facing Howie Kamnitz. 2-8. Grounds to 3rd. We go to the top of 7. No runs plated for either team. Al just made his coffee. He's ready for the long haul. There it is, baby. There it is. Bill Abstein, first baseman, 6th in the order, leading off top of the 7th, 6-10. 1's a double. Anything else? Fly ball center field. 1 away. George Gibson, 2-2. Pops out to 3rd. Brings us to Bobby Byrne, 3rd baseman. Facing Ed Rulbach, top of the 7th. 3-2 single. Extends the inning. And they're not taking Kamnitz out. Should they? Not with 2 outs. Not with 2 more innings to go. Kamnitz is swinging. Hoping for the pitcher's card. Fly ball, center field, X. Schlegel is a 2 with an 18. That's an out. So we go to the bottom of the 7th inning at the old ball game. Michael Butler. Rubber bands are good for teasing cats. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can use for teasing cats. We used to have like surf fishing poles and an old where the ceiling fan used to be in the middle of the living room, but we'd put an eye hook up there and we'd run the string through it. And we'd have like a little cotton, whatever, knitted ball of yarn with a couple of tails. And we'd sit there and we'd just jig for the cats for hours. It was great. Let them get tired, lay down, look up at it, and then we'd like bounce it off their snout a couple of times and right back at it again, pissed off, wanting to kill the thing. Alrighty, Cubbies, here we go. Jimmy Sheckard, 5th in the order, leading off. 3-3, grounder to second. Easy play for Dots Miller over to Abstein. That's out number 1. Johnny Kling, catcher. 1-3, pops up to short. No injury. 1 through 10 is no injury. 11 through 20. Out for the rest of the series. So no injury for Johnny Kling. Brings up Jimmy Schlegel, 3-8. 1-1-1-4. Single otherwise. Extends the inning. His second base hit of the game. Joey Tinker, shortstop, facing Howie Kamnitz. It's a 5-6 grounder to second. Miller is a 2. Got a 6. That is an out. Ends the inning. Scoreless. We go to the top of the 8th. Alrighty. Fred Clark, leadoff batter for the Pirates, is up facing Ed Rulebach. Big Ed on the hill for the Cubs. 1-11. Pop out to second. Tommy Leach, center fielder, 1 away. 5-4 fly to center X. That is going to be Slagle, a 2 with a 18. Out number 2. That will bring us to Hannes Wagner, the Flying Dutchman, facing Ed Rulebach. 2-8 strikeout for Rulebach. Ends the inning. 1, 2, 3. Couple of hiccups in the middle innings, but the pitchers are right back at it. So next up is going to be Ed Rulebach, bottom of the 8th, leading off for the Cubs. Swinging against Kamnitz. 5-7 strikeout. Second time Kamnitz has gotten him to go down swinging. Johnny Evers, second baseman, 5-5. Let it be a 1. Now, that's a fly ball right field. 1 would have been out of the park. 2 down, Frank Chance, first baseman, 2-6 single. Double A runner, they're going to put the hold on him, takes him to a 1-13, and he's going to steal second. Yes, he is. Brings up Harry Steinfeld, third baseman, man on second. Kamnitz not looking nervous, cool as a cucumber. Fly ball to the left, ends the inning. Scoreless, we go to the top of 9. Alrighty, Dots, Miller, second baseman, 4th in the order, leading off against Rulebach. Both starting pitchers still on the hill, going strong. 5-2, fly to right, X. Schulte is a 2 with a 12, and that will be out number 1. Owen Chief Wilson, 2-7, grounder to third, 2 away. Bill Abstein. Yeah. 3-5. Grounder to short. Not expecting anything, but bottom of the 9th. It's a good time for the Cubbies to come alive, and all they need is 1 run. That's all they need. All righty. 4th in the order, right fielder Frank Schulte leading off. 2-7, singles 1, line out to second with the 18. Jimmy Sheckard, left fielder, 3-11, walk. He got a lot of walks on the bottom of his 3 column there. Johnny Kling, catcher, 3-12 batter. Sheckard is an A stealer. They're going to put the hold on Sheckard. Takes him 1-11. Let's roll the dice. 6-9. Fly ball to center field. That is 2 away. I should have tried the hit and run on that one. Didn't do it. Jimmy Slagle, 2 outs. 6-4. Fly to right. And we got free baseball. Scoreless after 9. Pirates are up. Catcher George Gibson leading off. Bottom of the order, due up for the Pirates. Rule box still going. Sad V rule is a pitcher can go no more than 11 innings without suffering fatigue. So if we get to 11 or 12 or where someone's going to be batting like Kamnitz is due up, we'll start pinch hitting them out. Probably during the next innings. All right, Rulebach 4-6 against Gibson. Grounder to second. Evers is a 1 with a 2. That is out number 1. Bobby Byrne, third baseman. 5-9, fly to left. And we're going to see a pinch hitter for Howie Kamnitz. Pittsburgh Pirates are going to bring into bat Ham Hyatt, utility outfielder and reserve first baseman. Hyatt, pinch hit. He is a 14D. Alrighty, Ed Rulebach facing Hyatt. 6-4, grounder to third, X. Steinfeld's a 2 with a 15. That is out number 3. Alrighty, we go to the bottom of the 10th. Dead ball pitchers could. Don't want to go crazy with it because I could let them go 20. And I know some of them did go 20. We're just going to try to get some runs scored with pinch hitting here. Who does Howie Kamnitz have coming in to replace him? Lefty Layfield. So let's write him in. Kamnitz went 9. Layfield. Facing Joey Tinker, bottom of the order essentially for the Cubs as well. 3-10, grounder to short. That is 1 away. Ed Rulebach. Rag away, Jerry. Please rag away. Yeah, just don't forget that. Captain Whiteout at your service. Ed Rulebach. We want to keep him in there? Why not? Facing Lefty Layfield. 2-6 strikeout. Rulebach is going to stay in the game. At the urging of Jerry Ball. I got no problem with that. 2-6. Grounder to short for Johnny Evers. We are scoreless after 10. You go to top of 11. Waiting for a run. Yay. The whiteout brigade has returned. I'll tell you what. One of these days, we're all going to show up at opening day in about 5, 10, 12, 13 years. And one of you is going to walk up to me with a great big old industrial-sized bottle of whiteout. And I'm going to come home and spray paint it gold and put it right up here on the shelf. Top of the order for the Pirates. Ed Rulebach, 11th inning, facing Fred Clark. 5-8, pops out to short. Tommy Leach. 4-6 on Rulebach's card. Grounder to second. Evers is a 1. The 13 is an out. Yeah, the dice know where the outs are on Rulebach's card. He needs to keep him in there. 3-5 Wagner. Misses the triple, rolled the 14. However, he did get a double. 2 out, 2 base hit for Hannes Wagner. Dots Miller facing Ed Rulebach. Here we go. I've got a white cap somewhere, but I'm not going to dig it out right now. All right, Rulebach facing Dots Miller. 6-8, walk. Pirates have some business here in the top of the 11th. 2 men on. They're sticking with Rulebach. 272 batter. Face him. 5-11, grounder to first. Chance is a 1. With a 1, that is out. Call that a 3U. No runs scored. We go to the bottom of the 11th. Pirates trying to get that game closer to Philadelphia. Chicago trying not to sail off into that fair night. Frank Chance facing lefty Layfield 2-6, single for Chance. They're going to put the hold on Chance, drops him to a 113. He's going to roll off that 16 onto 11 and get another stolen base. Harry Steinfeld, third baseman. 1-9, grounder to third. Runners not forced, they hold. 5-3. Brings up Wildfire Frank Schulte. He's going to try the hit and run. 8, batter is safe. Runner, no, hit and run up there. 8, ground out. Runners advance a base. We'll call that a 3-4. Runner on third, 2 outs for the Cubs. Jimmy Sheckard at the plate. Lefty Layfield gets the sign from George Gibson, looks over to third, trying to keep Frank Chance honest. Frank Chance is going for home. Oh, he's tagged out at the plate. He's out at the plate. Call that X. 1, 2, third out. Oh, I saw it. I felt it. I went for it. It didn't happen. Oh, man. Don't hold it against me. It was there, and I was like, oh, let's do this. Let's end this that drama. I so wanted that. Top of the 12th, Bill Abstein. Rule box still in it. He's not going to go much further. 3-6, single 117. Single for Abstein, first baseman. George Gibson laying down the bunt. 7, does it beautifully. 3-4 sack. It's Abstein to second base. 1 out. Bobby Byrne is going to lay down the bunt. It does so again. 5-4 sack. 2 outs, man on third. Is it all he needs? Lefty Layfield is going to get pinch hit 4. And Patty O'Connor is going to come in. Backup catcher. O'Connor pinch hit 9E. 2 outs, man on third. Pirates, top of the 12th. Ed Rulebach. Yep. Yeah, Ken. I mean, it just, boom, it was there, and I was like, you don't deny the impulses you get from the strat-o-matic intuition. I'd steal home, go. Patty O'Connor pinch hitting for lefty Layfield. Ed Rulebach still on the hill, top of the 12th. 4-6, grounder to second. Evers is a 1. That's a 2. That is an out. Not there. 4-3. Oh, 2 sacrifice bunts to get Abstein around. Oh, man, they're trying to pull out all of the small ball tactics. All right, Johnny Kling, catcher, leading off. Bottom of the 12th. That is up there. Yonk. Here we go. Nope, Layfield not on the mound. Let's get a relief pitcher in here. Babe Adams. Felipe, Sam Frock. Sam Frock. Don't see him in the game too often. Sam Frock is coming in. All right. There. Johnny Kling. 1-8 double. They're going to pinch run for Johnny Kling. Gessler. Nope. Kling. Pinch run. That was checkered. Oh, are we going to make me redo this whole daggone thing again? Yeah, do it right. How the heck did Kling get on top? Yep, Captain Whiteout is at it. I caught it early enough. We got to make sure we got this, doing it right. Okay, here we go. Go back to where we were. Where the heck is Jimmy Sheckard? Get your bum butt out here and bat, you slacker. All right. Okay. Let's try this again. Sam Frock. Jimmy Sheckard, 6-5, fly to center. That is out number 1. And now, Johnny Kling. Now you can have your double. 4-9, fly ball to right. Jimmy Slagle, 3-6, walk. 2 out, walk. Wide out, wide out, wide out. Joey Tinker, 1-8, lines out the third. I said line out, not wide out. Don't give you any ideas. Bad enough as it is. Rulebach is due up in the bottom of the 13th inning. They're going to let Rulebach go one more inning on the mound. We're going to, house rule, we're going to consider him fatigued, and his 7 strikeout in his 5 column is going to be a 2-star single. I'm just making that up on the fly. Fred Clark, 1-6, pop out to first. The chances of that coming up are only about 3%. So I'm not worried about that, but I am making that up. Tommy Leach, 2-3, grounds out to third. And Hannes Wagner, 2-2, strikeout. They're the bottom of the 13th, and yes, they are going to pinch hit for Rulebach. They wanted to get every single out of him he could. Pittsburgh needs this. He was on that ball like white on rice. Yeah, okay. Would that be Sam Rice? Old cat? No. Who was the catcher for the Cubs? Rice. There was one. I can't remember. Was it the Cubs? 60-ish? You got me thinking stuff. There's too much junk in my head. All right, pinch hit for Rulebach. Get to business. First things first. And the pinch hit for Rulebach is going to be Solly Hoffman. Solly Hoffman. Pinch hit. He is a 15 base runner, a Steeler. Rulebach went 13. Good. It happened. Not often, but it happened. Hoffman facing Frock, 4-5, single. They're going to put the hold on him. 1-11. Johnny Evers is going to lay down the bunt. That's not good. Lead runner thrown out by pitcher. Fielder's choice. Evers is on. They're going to put the hold on him. Takes his safe range. 1-2, 13. And he steals second. Frank Chance is on. Man on second, 1 out. Sam Frock. 1-5, walk for Chance. Brings up Harry Steinfeld, third baseman. Here we go. 2-11, grounds out to short, will end the inning, doubling up on chance. 6, 4, 3. We go to the 14th inning. This marathon game. Let's see if we can beat 20, guys. Let's see if we can beat 20. And black ink keeps showing up on my red dice. Get off of there. All right. Dots Miller leading off. 4-10. Home run. Miller got all of that. Home run. And it's not Rulebach. No, he didn't. Son of a crackerjack. This game's going to last forever. Orval overall. I'm keeping the roll. I'm getting the white out. That's horrible. Okay. I'm keeping the entire roll. 4-12 is ground ball to first. That was horrible. Oh, man. Oh, it went foul. Owen Chief Wilson facing overall. We need to write him in down here. 4-11, grounder back to the box X. He is a 2. Rolled a 16. That is out number 2. Bill Abstein, first baseman. 6-5 single. George Gibson, catcher. 3-4 walk. May not be a home run, but Abstein is getting around the bases. Bobby Byrne, overall. 1-5, grounder to third. We go to the bottom of 14. Arg. We'll flip that over placeholder. We'll have to figure out if we're going pitcher or not. Wildfire Schulte leading off. Bottom of the 14th, right fielder facing Sam Frock. Yes, Sam Frock. 2-4 single. Schulte's an A. Sheckard is a 262. Sheckard is going to bunt, and he's going to get it there. 3-4 sack. Schulte to second. Johnny Kling is a 312 batter. He's going to swing away. 3-6 fly ball to left. That is 2 outs. Brings us to Jimmy Slagle, center fielder. 1-4 single 110. That's a 1-star single. Gets Schulte to third. 2 outs. Men at the corners. Cubs. Joey Tinker coming up. Facing Sam Frock. 2-6 single 1. I wasted my 1. I so wasted my 1. Line out the third. Here we go to the 15th. Scoreless. And both pitchers will be due up to lead off in their innings. Frock has gone 11, 12, 13. He's gone 3. I see him going more, especially since it's a leadoff and it's not a 1 or a 2 out at bat. So Frock is going to bat. Frock, pitcher, 210E. 5-8. He is a, it doesn't matter, 1. We're going to the pitcher's card overall. And misses the home run split, but gets a double. Pitcher helping his own cause. Fred Clark, left fielder. 5-8. Again. Double. Pirates score a run for real this time. No takebacks. Sam Frock scores. RBI double for Fred Clark. 1-0 Pirates, top of the 15th. Tommy Leach. 3-8 grounder to third. Able to hold Clark at second. 1 away. Hannes Wagner. 4-10. Grounder to third. X. Steinfeld is a 2 with a 9. And that will be out number 2. Able to hold Clark. Dots Miller. 2-9 strikeout. But the Pirates plate a run. Go to the bottom of the 15th. Yes, for real. If you're talking about the run in. Yes, for real. All righty, so that's going to bring us to Orval overall, and I think he's going to get pinch hit 4. Yes. So he went to mark that just in case. Hoffman batted. Who do we have now? Gessler. Not much else. Doc Gessler. Running out of quality pinch hitters. Gessler, pinch hitter. He is a 114 base runner, B Steeler, facing Sam Frock, leading off bottom of the 5th inning. 2-8 grounder to short. That is 1 away. Johnny Evers, second baseman, strides out to the plate. Frock gets the pitch in from the ball from George Gibson. Looks in for the signs. Likes what he sees. A windup, the kick, the pitch. 5-5. Hard grounder hit to second. Dots Miller over to Bill Abstein. Out number 2. And it is do or die for the Cubs. Frank Chance, first baseman, comes up to the plate facing Big Sam Frock for the Pirates. Frock looks in, gets a sign in from Gibson. Ball in front of his face, puts it down to his waist. The kick, the pitch, 5-9, pops it up high on the left side. Bobby Byrne chasing it into foul territory, makes the catch, and that is out number 3. Pirates last this one out, and they win by a score of 1-0. Let's do some stats. Goodness, nice long game. Thank you, Al. Thank you, Al. Oh, I might. No, we're going to do this. We're going to do the second game. We're just going to blast on through this. I got plenty to go tonight. Let's see. Let's do some stats. Get everybody back where they belong. I want you back where you belong. A little bit of 38 special for you, 1984. They are ready. They will be ready. Out of the way. Connor can go down there. All righty. Let's see what we got here. And with this, the Pirates will go to 11-6. Really? Well, I mean, they've got to win. Philadelphia can't lose, so they are a game back. Chicago Cubs are 6-11. Eliminated from any possibility of the postseason. So the Cubbies are out. So they will be 11-6, 6-11. Now, let's see what we got here stat-wise. Errors, none. Batting. Oh, Lord, I got to count 7 of them. Dear God, this is horrible. Al, what did you do to me? Max, how's it going? Glad you can make it to the chat. Al, I thought we were friends. 1 for 6. RBI. Double. Stolen base. K and a walk. Tommy Leach 0 for 7 with a strikeout. That was easy. Hannes Wagner. He is 2 for 6. No runs or ribbies. A double, a stolen base, 2 strikeouts, and a walk. Dots Miller 0 for 6 with a strikeout and a walk. Wilson 0 for 5. Walk. Player of the game. And you're going to have to actually vote for a player of the game. Where are we at? Okay, get back to it. Abstein is 2 of 5. Sacrifice hit. George Gibson is 1 of 4. Sacrifice hit and a walk. Bobby Byrne is 1 of 5 with a sacrifice hit and a strikeout. Howie Kamnitz is 0 for 2. Stolen base, strikeout and a walk. Stolen base on that to third on that missed hit and run. Rolled a 2. Kamnitz rolled 2 on stolen base to third. Missed hit and run. Awesome. Ham Hyatt 0 for 1. Patty O'Connor 0 for 1. Sam Frock, the pitcher, stayed in. Sam Frock got the win. Sam Frock hit a double. Sam Frock scored on Fred Clark's double. Frock may possibly get that one, I'm thinking. Sam Frock. We'll find out his pitching stuff in a moment, but he did kind of well. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. Only 8 hits for Pittsburgh, which means overall gave up 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. He walked 1, struck out 1, no homers. So that means 5 hits and 13 innings for Ed Rulebach. I don't know. 5 hits, 5 hit, 13 innings shutout baseball by Big Ed Rulebach. Walked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 batters. Nope, only 5. One of those was overalls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 team strikeouts. So 6 strikeouts. Ed Rulebach. 13 innings pitched, 5 hits, shutout ball, struck out 6. And Al is thanking Sam MVP. He did get the hit. He did score the run. He pitched 4 innings at the end. Sam Frock is still just ahead of Rulebach for that reason. Let's get Chicago batting. Johnny Evers 0 for 7. Frank Chance 2 of 6. 2 stolen bases. Strikeout and a walk. Harry Steinfeld 1 of 5. Strikeout and a walk. I need to write those there. I'm not using whiteout. Da-dee-da. Schulte 1 of 6. Sheckard 1 of 4 with a sacrifice hit and a walk. Johnny Kling 0 for 6. Strikeout. Jimmy Slagle 3 of 5 with a walk. Joey Tinker 0 for 6. Rulebach 0 for 4. Whiffed 3 times. Da-dee-da. Solly Hoffman 1 for 1. And Doc Gessler 0 for 1. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits for Chicago. So Sam Frock, no runs, no homers for any of them. Walk, hit 2 hits and 2 walks, 3 hits and 2 walks. No Ks. Lefty Layfield, 1 strikeout, 1 hit. Howie Kamnitz, the first 9. That means 9. He gave up 5 hits of shutout baseball. 2, 3, 4 team walks. 2 were his. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 team strikeouts. 5 were his. Al Red Sox fan has voted for Sam Frock. Finished the game, last 4 innings of scoreless baseball. Only gave up 3 hits, walked 2, but he did hit a double in the top of the 15 and scored a run on Fred Clark's double. And I am seconding Sam Frock. All those in favor, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to go with it. Player of the game, Sam Frock. Relief pitcher. Boom, boom. All right, that is 1 in the books. Let's get this second game done and over with. I'm going to blast through it. You guys will be able to keep up, I am sure. There's the records again. Pittsburgh, they win this. They've got 12 wins with 2 games to play, and they could pull ahead of the Athletics. If they win 2 more, they have sole possession of first. If they don't, then we're going to head-to-head wins, head-to-head runs. I've got it written down somewhere exactly what the tiebreakers are, but I believe those are the first 2, so we shall see. On the hill for these teams in the second game, for the Pittsburgh Pirates, Nick Maddox. And for the Chicago Cubs, Jack Pfister. Al will be right back. Sure thing, brother. So let's go ahead and do this. Fred Clark leading off, top of the first, 1-7, and it is a fly ball to right. Pittsburgh needs another win. They can't slouch now. Tommy Leach. Athletics are only 12-8. They lost their last 4 games of the season. 3, 6, and those losses put them in this position. Fly ball to left field. Hannes Wagner against Nick Maddox. No, not against Nick Maddox. Get it right. Against Jack Pfister. 3-7-1-9 double. That's a double for Wagner. He is on second, 2 outs. Top of the first. Dots Miller. 4-5. Fly ball to left. That is end of the top of the first. Go to the bottom of the inning. Johnny Evers leading off for the Cubs. Due up in this inning behind him, Frank Chance, Harry Steinfeld. Lead off at bat against Maddox, 4-7, and that is a grounder to second. Miller is a 2 with a 14, and that will be an out. 4-3, Frank Chance facing Maddox. 4-7 on Maddox, card grounder to second. That will be Miller, as is a 2 with a 1. That'll be a single. Harry Steinfeld. 3-12, foul out. 2 away. Wildfire Schulte. And the 2-9 single. Chance to second. He is a 117. He is at third. Men at the corners, 2 outs, bottom of the first, Cubbies. Jimmy Sheckard, left fielder, 3-6. 1-8 is a triple. That's a 2-star single. Cubs are on the board. Schulte around to third. Chance is going to score RBI single for Jimmy Sheckard, and 1-0 Chicago. Bottom of the first, Johnny Kling. 4-11. Grounder back to the box. Maddox is a 2. With a 1, another single. A 1-base single, RBI single for Kling. Schulte scores. 2-0 Cubs. Men at first and second. 2 outs. Jimmy Slagle. 4-6. Fly ball to right. That ends the inning. Cubbies draw first blood. 2 runs in the bottom of the first. They might be a little bit upset. Let's see. Put the pitcher's hitting cards in here. He's got a 3. Pfister. No, Pfister's got a 1. So we'll put Maddox 3 in when we need it. All righty. Top of the second. Chief Wilson, 5th in the order, right fielder, leading off. Due up behind him, first baseman Bill Abstein, George Gibson, catcher. Wilson, 5'10" on Pfister's card. Catcher card X. Kling is a 1 with a 5. And that will be passed ball, no one on base, followed by a pop out. P2, 1 away. Bill Abstein, first baseman. 2-6, strikeout. George Gibson, catcher. 4-4, fly to center X. Schlegel's a 2 with a 19, and that'll be out number 3. No runs across for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the second. And that's going to bring up Joey Tinker, 8th in the order, followed by Jack Pfister, and then back to the top for Johnny Evers. Tinker, 6'5", Maddox pitch, fly out to left. That is 1 away. Jack Pfister at the plate, facing his rival of the game. 6'9", single for Pfister. On base, Johnny Evers. 1-8. And that is a 2-star double. Pfister gets around to third. Evers on second base, 1 away. Cubs poised to score some more runs. Frank Chance, infield in. 3-5, a walk, bases loaded. Maybe a blessing in disguise. Harry Steinfeld. 2-3, strikeout. That is the second out. Brings up Wildfire Schulte. Right fielder, 5-5. Fly ball to center field, and Nick Maddox gets out of the inning. We go to the top of the third. 2-0 lead for the 1906 Chicago Cubs. 1909 Pirates are up. Bobby Byrne, 8th in the order, leading off the inning, followed by Nick Maddox, and back to the top with Fred Clark. Here's Byrne taking Pfister's pitch. 3-10, grounder to short. Easy play for Tinker to Chance, 1 away. Nick Maddox facing Pfister. 2-12, fly ball to right field. No problem. Schulte gets underneath it. That is out number 2. Fred Clark, left fielder. 3-7, hard grounder hit to Chance. He flips it over to Evers, covering on the play, and that is 1-2-3 for the Pirates. We go to the bottom of the third. Cubbies are up. D. Scott Howard, DSH in the house. How is it going? Good evening, sir. Glad you can make it to the chat. Dead ball, and we are zooming in on it. For those guys who were not here earlier, may have missed it. The Athletics, 12-8, 20-game season. They are done. Pittsburgh playing here tonight, won the first in this doubleheader. They are now 11-6. Cubbies are mathematically out. Pittsburgh still, though, with this game, has 3 games more to play, so they can surpass Philadelphia. Easier to do as long as the Cubs don't spoil it, and they are at the moment, starting the bottom of the third, 2-0. Jimmy Sheckard, left fielder against Nick Maddox, 6-8. Single to lead things off, his second base hit of the game. Johnny Kling, catcher. 3-12 batter in 06. He's going to swing. 4-7 grounder to second X. That will be Dots Miller. He is a 2. Rolled a 17. And that will be 1 base error. E4 gets there on the error. No outs. Men at first and second. Brings up Jimmy Schlegel. 239 batter. He's going to lay down the bunt, and he beats it out. Infield single for Jimmy Schlegel. Bases loaded. No outs. Joey Tinker going to swing. Infield in. 3-10. Ground ball A. Arg. Bases loaded situation. Runner on third is out. Holding in a hit or. But A, does it still work as a double play? It does not say that. In bases loaded situation, runner on third is out. Following are exceptions. Ground ball and a hit or an error. Ground ball followed by 2 of those. Runner on third holds. Others advance. Nope. So just out at the plate. So that is 6-2. Fielder's choice. You would think in A they would make that a double play ball. Happens in super advanced. That's why I was overthinking it. Sorry, I've been doing sad V for the last 3 days. And this is like a welcome respite. My brain is half melted. So Tinker, no RBI, brings up Jack Pfister. Squeeze. 7, pops out to the catcher. Runners hold. At least it wasn't a double play. Johnny Evers looking to get some more runs across the plate, facing Maddox. 6-2, grounder to first, not going to happen. So we go to the top of the 4th. Cubs up by 2. Tommy Leach, second in the order, will be leading off, followed by Honus Wagner and Dots Miller. Don Heston, welcome to the chat. Glad you can make it this evening, sir. Second game of a doubleheader. The Pirates won the first. 1-0 in 15 innings. Definitely worth going back and watching that one. And they are now 11-6. Athletics are 12-8. They've played their 20 games. They're done. The Pirates are trying to take first. They're making a late season charge. Athletics were 12-4. They lost their last 4 games. Top of the 4th. Tommy Leach leading off. 1-6 strikeout. Jack Pfister's second of the game. Honus Wagner, the Flying Dutchman, 5-8 strikeout. And now Pfister painting the corners red. Dots Miller, 5-7 strikeout. Pfister strikes down the side. Catches them all. Yes, you guessed it. Swinging at the knee cheese. Frank Chance, first baseman. Leading off against Nick Maddox, bottom of the 4th, 3-11. Hard grounder hit too short. Easy play for Honus Wagner. Gets it to Abstein. That's out number 1. Harry Steinfeld, third baseman. We'll keep that 6-8, and that is a single for the third bagger. He's a Steeler. They're going to hold him. Makes him 111. Gibson's a 1. Schulte, 6-7. Single 1-7. Line out to short. 2 away. Jimmy Sheckard. Did not get a roll on that. Calling no roll. 6-9. Single. That was not for the Cubs. That was I picked them up, put them down, same result. Dice didn't even change. Single Steinfeld at second. You're going to try to get to third. 114 just in under the tag. Then at the corners, 2 outs. Bottom of the 4th. Maddox would like to get out of this inning. Johnny Kling, 2-10. Pops up to third, and Maddox gets his wish. 2-0 Cubs. We go to the top of the 5th. Owen Chief Wilson, right fielder, will be leading off. Still see everything good? Yeah, okay. Pfister still on the hill for the Cubs. 6-4 fly ball to right. That is out number 1. Bill Abstein, first baseman, 4-3. Hits it to Chance. First baseman, fielding at a 1 with a 3. That is out number 2. We'll call that unassisted. George Gibson, catcher. 1-7. Line out to second. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And Nick Maddox is pitching a good game against the Cubs, but Pfister has really got Pittsburgh dialed in on this one. He does. He's got his Cubbies with a 2-run lead. He's only given up 1 hit so far in the game. Jimmy Slagle leading off for the Cubs. Bottom of the 5th, 2-8 fly ball to left. Easy play out there for Fred Clark. 1 away. Joe Tinker, shortstop, batting 8th in the order. Facing Nick Maddox. 2-3 fly ball to left. No problem for Clark. Gets underneath it, makes the catch. Jack Pfister, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, 1-3. Grounder hit to Dots Miller over to Abstein for out number 3. 2-0 after 5 innings. We go to the top of the 6th, near the bottom of the order for the Pirates. Bobby Byrne, third baseman, leading off. 2 up behind him, Nick Maddox. Back to the top for Fred Clark. Byrne takes Pfister's pitch, 2-8, and leads off the inning with a walk. He is an A stealer. Kling will put the hold on him, makes him a 1-11. Maddox is going to drop the bunt and do so successfully right in front of Frank Chance. Gets it to Evers, covering on the play. Moves Byrne up to second. Advances the base runner. 1 out. Brings up Fred Clark, top of the order. 2-8, draws a walk to get on first. Right behind him, Tommy Leach, 2 men on. Jack Pfister would like to get out of this inning. 6-9 fly ball to center field. That is out number 2. Hannes Wagner strides out to the plate. Takes a couple of nice warm-up clips. Here's the pitch from Jack Pfister. 4-8 strikeout. Catches him looking at a pitch outside of the, just inside the corner. Nothing doing for Pittsburgh. We are at the bottom of the 6th. Cubbies still have a 2-run lead. Johnny Evers back to the top of the order, followed by Frank Chance, Harry Steinfeld. Evers takes Maddox's pitch. 6-6. Hard liner hit the third. Bobby Byrne snags that one. That is 1 away. Frank Chance, first station player for the Cubs. Hard grounder hit to short. Wagner over to Abstein for out number 2. Harry Steinfeld, third baseman. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. 2-8. Hard grounder hit to Wagner. Gets it over to Abstein. Short hops it. Beats Steinfeld by a step. And that is 1-2-3 go the Cubs. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Pirates starting to run out of time. 5-2, Pfister's card, shortstop X. Tinker is a 2 with a 14. And that is out number 1. Over to Chance. Routine ground ball. Owen Wilson, Chief Wilson, right fielder, facing Pfister. 3-8 fly ball to right field. Back goes Frank Schulte. Gets underneath it, and Wildfire smacks his mitt and lets the ball fall into it. Out number 2. Bill Abstein, first baseman, 1-6, grounds it hard to third, scooped up by Steinfeld over to Chance, and that is out number 3. We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th inning at the old ball game. Frank Schulte leading off for the Cubs. He'll be followed by Jimmy Sheckard and Johnny Kling, facing Nick Maddox. 3-10 the pitch. Hard ground ball hit back to the box. Maddox knocks it down, picks it up over to Abstein for out number 1. Jimmy Sheckard, left fielder, 5th in the order, 4-8. Pops it up behind first. Abstein tracks underneath it. Makes that easy play of the pop-up. That is 2 outs. Johnny Kling, catcher, 6th in the order. Singled, RBI single his first time up. He's 1 for 3. The pitch from Maddox, 4-8. Pops it up behind first. Again, Abstein there makes the play. 1-2-3 go the Cubs. Both starters still in this game and pitching well. Cubs just took advantage of base runners early in the game. We go to the top of the 8th. Pfister facing George Gibson, Bobby Byrne, and Nick Maddox, bottom of the order. Gibson, 4-7 strikeout. And if pretty much the same goes for Bobby Byrne, I see Maddox batting. Get a man on base that might be different. Byrne, 1-5, grounder to third. Easy play for Steinfeld over to Chance, 2 away. And Maddox is indeed going to bat, so that way he can pitch in the 9th. or the 8th rather, 3-9 strikeout. So we go to the bottom of the 8th. Nick Maddox is still on the hill for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Jimmy Schlegel, bottom of the order, up for the Cubs, followed by Joey Tinker and Jack Pfister. 6-9 for Schlegel off Maddox. Card is a single. Joey Tinker, 5-7. Grounder short X. Wagner is a 1 with a 15, and that is going to be double up on Schlegel. 6-4-3, and Pfister is going to bat. Both pitchers doing very well. They're not substituting for him this late in the game. 5-4 on Maddox. Card, fly ball to center field. It's an X, so Leach is a 2. With a 2, back goes Terry Leach. He gets underneath it, close to the wall, makes the catch. No runs plated for the Cubs. We go to the top of the 9th. Dan Douglas, welcome to the chat. Glad you can make it here. Second game of the doubleheader, top of the 9th. Pirates are down 2-0 against the Cubs. And the Pirates are coming up. Top of the order due up, Fred Clark, Terry Leach, and Hannes Wagner. Clark's first at bat, 4-8 strikeout. That is 1 away. Do or die for Pittsburgh. They really would like to not lose this game, but it's not looking good. There's Al back in the game. Well, that means Pittsburgh's going to tie score 2, and we're going 15. Tommy Leach facing Jack Pfister. Pfister gets the sign in from Johnny Kling. Here's the windup. The pitch, 1-5 hard grounder hit to short. Scooped up by Joey Tinker. Gets it over to Frank Chance for out number 2. And 2 outs, top of the 9th, down 2 runs. Hannes Wagner strides to the plate, takes a couple of warm-up clips. He looks out at Jack Pfister, staring intently at the pitcher. Pfister staring intently at Wagner. Gets the signal from Kling. The windup, the pitch. 2-6 and ball 4 low beneath the knees. Wagner takes the base. Dots Miller, second baseman. 2 outs still. Top of the 9th. Pfister looking into Miller. He knows that Miller can be prone to a ground out. He looks at his infield, says, "Heads up, boys. This one's coming your way." Pfister looks over to first to keep Wagner honest. Looks into Kling, gets the signal. Here is the pitch. 5-3. Ground ball to shortstop. Indeed went his way. Tinker is a 2 with a 19, and he scoops it up, gets it over to Frank Chance. Out number 3. That's the ball game. Cubbies split the twin bill. They take this one 2-0. It's like Jack Pfister knew exactly what the ball was going to do when it left Miller's bat. Fantastic. Great pitching outing by both pitchers. Great game. So the Pirates will be 11-7. They're still a game behind Philadelphia, and they will be facing, what does the schedule say? They will be facing the Tigers. And Pittsburgh will be at home for the final doubleheader, which means the Cubs are going to be hosting the New York Giants for their final doubleheader. 2 more doubleheaders, and that's going to be it for the season. Let's do some stats here. Put this baby to bed. Boom, boom. Great game by the starters. Fantastic. Fan-stinking-tastic. That was good. All right, let's see what we've got here. So that does make Pittsburgh now 11-7, and Chicago 7-11. And again, all 4 of these teams have 2 games left to play, a doubleheader each. Detroit at Pittsburgh and the New York Giants at Chicago. Cubs are eliminated. Tigers and Giants still hold a chance for second place. If the Tigers beat Pittsburgh and New York beats out the Cubs, and whichever team there wins a tiebreaker, Well, with Pittsburgh, also a three-way tie. We'll just have to see how that one goes. High drama here, the final pair of doubleheaders coming up in this season. All righty, 2-0. Error for Pittsburgh, none for Chicago. Let's do some stats. Clark is 0 for 3, strikeout and a walk. Leach 0 for 4. Wagner 1 for 3 with a double, 2 strikeouts and a walk. Miller 0 for 4 with a strikeout. 0 for 3 Wilson. 0 for 3 Abstein. Strikeout. 0 for 3 George Gibson. Strikeout. 0 for 2 Bobby Byrne. This is a lot easier than the last game where I'm adding together 7 at bats. Thanks, Al. Nick Maddox. 0 for 2, sacrifice hit and a strikeout. So that means the Pirates had 1 hit. So close. Honus Wagner, double, 2 outs, top of the first. That's how much I missed a no-hitter by right there. One of these days, I'm going to get a no-no. I deserve it. Well, what do you want, Ray? What are you asking? Oh, what's in it for me? Pfister, win, complete game, shutout, 9 innings, 1 hit, shutout baseball, walked 3, struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm not even going to go any further. I'm not even going to ask for you guys to agree with that vote because the pitchers get it in dead ball. Dan Douglas. Anyone looking for the extra 2017 player cards? Shipped an extra. I've got some. I'm good. Shoot. I'm going to say Michael Butler. Yeah, Michael Butler. You got the extra player cards, or are you looking for a set? Dan Douglas has got some, man. Michael Butler, Dan Douglas. You got the extras? All right. Yeah, Dan. No idea, man. No idea, really. Haven't heard. I mean, not many guys have had it for much more than a few days. So, but if I hear of anybody, Dan, can I send them your direction? Or if I see you in a chat and someone wants them, I will mention that, and I'm writing it. Extra 17 extra players. Oh, yeah. Got extras, so to speak. Extra. Let's check out the Cubs batting. Johnny Evers, and anybody, if you got the 2017 strat set without the extras and you would like to get the extras from somebody, let me know, and I'll try to get you up with them. Dan, and I don't mind putting this out there. It's easily enough found. If you don't mind, Dan, just send me a email so I know yours. That way, if anyone asks about it, I can forward it to you. Would you be willing to do that? Send me an email to that address. So that way, if something comes up, we can put you guys together. All right, batting. Evers, 1 of 4. Double. Frank Chance, 1 of 3. Run scored. Walk. Harry Steinfeld, 1 of 4. Strikeout. Frank Schulte, 1 of 4. A question, guys, because I have changed the lighting for this game. I've got bright light coming from both sides instead of one light all the way on top. It looks like there has not been a problem with glare. In my past videos, have you noticed the motion to be very blurry? And if so, is it an improvement? I want to know if this made a difference. It looked to me like it did, but I want your opinion as well, please. 4 and 3 of 4 for Sheckard, 1 RBI. Johnny Kling, 1 of 4 with an RBI. 2 of 4, Jimmy Schlegel. Joey Tinker, 0 for 4. Jack Pfister, 1 of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hits for the Cubs. They're smacking the ball around pretty good. That means Maddox went complete game loss. 8 innings, gave up 11 hits, 2 runs, both earned, walked 1, struck out 1. Who is Pittsburgh playing in the final series? Pittsburgh is playing the Tigers. They're playing them at home. So the Detroit Tigers are going to Pittsburgh. The New York Giants are going to Chicago to play the Cubs. These are the last 2 doubleheaders. And I think I'm going to play the Cubs and the Giants first and save Detroit and Pittsburgh for last. Super Sport, thank you. It really, yeah, Michael Butler improvement because I was going with low light to reduce the glare, but that really knocked the aperture wide open, which was producing a lot of blurry. And I'm seeing this, and there's no blur at all. I'm rolling the die. It's also not nearly as fuzzy. You can make out what the dice are. So I definitely think I'm going to go with this. But I appreciate the input. I really do. So, yeah, that is it. Your final score of Game 2, 2-0, 1906 Chicago Cubs over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Pirates are 11-7. 2 games left to play. 1 game behind the Philadelphia Athletics, who have played their season out. And the Tigers, they will be hosting, who are 9-9, and the Giants are 9-9. Will be visiting the Cubs. So we are going to go ahead and call this one, gentlemen. Call this a stream. Thank you very much for spending a good portion of your evening with me because of the 15-inning first game. Had fun, always do. Appreciate you guys coming in and spending time with me. Again, this is Chris, strat-o-matic Delaware. Guys, take care and keep on rolling.